Hey, look, welcome back for another one. Hey, I'm going to keep it really simple. This is going to be unedited, unscripted. It's just going to be me going off again. Now, look, 7 days since I put up my last video, so I thought I'd better jump in, make sure I'm keeping consistent, putting the reps in, trying to grow myself and improve myself here on the platform and in content creation in general, again and again and again. So as long as I'm improving, I'm happy. But I took a week off because I'm smack bang in the middle of home renovations and I needed to find some time. So I thought, oh, geez, I'm right there. I can't go a whole week without putting up a video. So look, what am I doing? I've found a little pocket of time. I've set up my little phone stand there with my phone, and I'm just hitting record and going for it. Now, that doesn't mean that I've stayed away from my computer or my page or looking at trying to improve my learning and everything like that on content creation. I've still been watching videos non-stop when I'm in bed, and when I do find 5-10 minutes, I'll jump on the computer, have a look, and then I usually find myself sat there for about half an hour. When I give myself 5 minutes, I'm there for half an hour, just watching little bits and pieces on other creators and all that kind of stuff. Just, I do find a lot of motivation watching other people. I'm a very empathetic person, so if you've got a lot of empathy as well, you'll understand, that sort of perspective where you do like to put yourself in somebody else's shoes and feel what they're feeling. And that's why I love watching new creators. I love seeing the energy. I love seeing the commitment. I love seeing um, the growth from them, and just the inner accomplishment that they feel. I start feeling that, secondhand through the video. So yeah, I'm hoping I can do that for anybody else out there who's actually looking at starting content creation themselves and looking to get going. One of the main people that I've watched recently that I think is just absolutely amazing is Nadine Sakura. I'll leave her channel here somewhere, and yeah, check her out, man. She's amazing. Um, it's been a real inspiration just to see how somebody can go from, having a channel that had 500,000 subscribers and basically putting that to the side and starting off a brand new one, and then just the humbling experience of it is actually tough. So for me, that was the most authentic um, video that I've seen in so long, where somebody, they're not sitting there with the success story trying to relate that, or relay it back to people like us who are just starting off, because she found herself in the same scenario. Now, of course, she's got a lot of knowledge that she can utilize to sort of push herself forward a little more with a little bit more ease. But look, all power to her. And yeah, like I said, I'll leave a link here somewhere for her channel. Go check her out, honestly. Now, look, what's the roadmap again? Now, the roadmap for me is I just want to hit that first milestone of 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. Once I get that, then I know my channel would be eligible for the YouTube Partner Program. That way I can get monetized and start on my own financial freedom, financial independence journey as well. And if I can tie all of that in together and leave the 9 to 5 rat race behind and not be on that hamster wheel doing the same redundant bull anymore, like, I'd be absolutely ecstatic with that. But look, I'll just settle for being able to be consistent and grow myself on this platform. So yeah, I'm very excited as to where we can possibly go with this. I feel rejuvenated. I feel, you know it's very hard to describe. I feel absolutely motivated to actually see this thing through. And I'm happy to take everybody along for the journey with me. Like I said, I am a very authentic person. So if you've got any questions or anything you need to know or you want to know or you think I'm being a little dubious about, man, shout it out. Leave it in the comments. If you're on your own journey, leave it in the comments. I'm happy to go check out your guys' videos as well. Sit there. I spend hours and hours and hours each and every week watching other people's videos. Another good one to watch is It's Just Storm. Check him out. I'll leave him somewhere here as well. Look, I'm happy to put it out there. Like it's a journey, and it's a hard journey if you're doing it on your own. Um, one of the biggest lessons I've learnt, seeing as this is very out the gate for myself and also for any kind of family or friends and stuff like that. Nobody really does anything like what I'm doing right now and stuff. So it's very hard to find people who can relate to how I'm feeling or what I'm wanting to achieve or what I'm wanting to do with the channel itself. So I guess that's why I want to build a community. That way, I've got other people to bounce ideas off and go for it. But yeah, it's a very lonely journey doing something like this. But I mean, it is what it is. You're going to be lonely at the start, but if you can grow a community, grow a audience around you and stuff like that, and people who are cheering you on or even critiquing you, constructive criticism is one of the best things ever. And I've got a pretty thick skin, so I don't take a lot of things to heart. But I do love a bit of criticism, and yeah, and I just find it an extra motivator for me. I just want to, obviously you want to prove a lot of people wrong, you want to prove yourself right, but yeah, more importantly, I guess for me, I just want to show other people out there that, look, it doesn't really matter what age you start. I'm 37 at the moment. Do I wish I started at 17 or 20? Yeah, hell yeah. I wish I started so long ago. But life is life, and you can't change it. And time is time. Time moves when time moves. It ain't gonna stop for nobody. So if you're thinking about doing it, stop thinking and just do it. You just gotta keep going. You gotta do it. If you've got the goal in mind and you can see the goal that you're trying to achieve. My overarching goal, like I just mentioned earlier, is to basically create myself through this platform a little bit of financial freedom where I'm able to leave the 9 to 5 system behind completely and replace it with an online presence. Now, obviously, AdSense isn't going to cut it. That's only one form of monetizing yourself, and getting yourself out there. I do want to build a bit of a personal brand around myself where I can sell digital products. There's every opportunity for brand deals and sponsorships, etc. Down the line, when you've got a bigger audience and your audience grows and trusts you, and then sort of comes to your videos for, I guess, what I'm doing in reverse. I'm going in and watching other people, and yeah, because I trust them. They've done it long enough that they've basically the go-to people when I open up YouTube. I know who exactly I need to go watch to get the information that I'm wanting. I want to get to that sort of stage, but look, we're not there right now, and I will grow into it. It's going to take time, and yeah, before I get to about 30 videos or something like that, I do understand most of these videos are going to be absolutely horrid. All of my videos so far have been completely disastrous, but I'm not letting that put me off, because each and every time I hit that record button, all I know is personally I am growing and I am improving. So as long as I'm doing that, I know, each and every 3 months that goes past, I know that I'm 100% better because I've improved at least 1% each and every day, I don't have to pick up the phone and hit record every day to know that I've improved. If I'm still consuming the content and then putting it into an action plan for myself, I've improved. Going back to Nadine, her channel, she's got an amazing one on a Notion content planner system. I'd highly recommend going to view that one. Look, as soon as I saw it and I saw the layout for it, I bought it instantly. The reason I bought it is I have one of those minds where I keep everything stored inside and it just swirls and swirls, and I find it hard to get it out or hard to keep track of. I am the type of person to write down notes, etc., but man, those notes can get so jumbled and so out of whack that I really just can't keep up with myself most of the time. And for the most part, I lose track of things very quickly, unless I go back and refer to notes. That's why some of the videos you'll see me, I'll have a notepad, or you'll see me quickly look over at the screen because I've got my notes sitting on my monitor or something like that. But yeah, it's a very good one. I'd highly recommend for anybody else who wants a little bit of structure around how to plan out their content creation journey or anything like that. Yeah, go check it out. Look, I'm not going to spend too much longer. I'm probably repeating myself and rambling a little too much. now. But yeah, look, it's all part of the game. Like I said, it's going to be unedited, unscripted. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of ums. There's going to be a couple of pauses here and there. There's going to be me probably repeating myself and rambling on or drifting away from what it was that I was originally speaking about. But yeah, like I say, that's all part of the journey, and I'm happy to hear the criticism or hear the feedback. And look, if you are somebody out there who's on your own journey, again, like, follow, subscribe, do whatever you like. You don't have to do any of that, but yeah, leave a comment. I really do. I can't stress that enough. I really do love watching other creators, and I'm happy to spend time having a look at what you guys are up to and how you guys are doing your own journeys, or how you're going in your own journeys. And if that's a way that I can support other creators, then so be it. I'm happy to leave a like if it's really good. If you can see the effort behind it, of course, leaving a like is free. Look, if it's something that I resonate with, of course, I'm going to subscribe and I'm going to follow their journeys as well. So yeah, all I ask is the same. Look, if you're on your own kind of journey or your own experiences, or you got any other tips and tricks for me, leave a comment below, and I respond to each and every person. So yeah. Anyway, I'll be back for another one soon, guys. Cheers.